Excited to welcome on a top five player in 2023, Marquis Cook. What's going on, there, bro?
What's good? What's good?
Not much, man. Well, the first year's in the books, but probably the biggest thing for you is you came in a top ranked player in the ESPN First 2023 rankings. What if you were to see your name up there?
Man, just a blessing. Just gotta keep working. Definitely try to get to that number one spot.
And you're only a freshman, but you already have offers from both hometown teams, Oregon, Bryant, Pacific, San Francisco. What's all their interest looking like right now?
I talked to USC a little bit during the school year. And that's really it besides them, but no one else recently I've talked to.
And you're still a long way till you really get into this recruiting process, but just having the hometown teams wanting you right now, what does that feel like?
And definitely, it lets me know that, my skills are, meeting up to par, and, I just gotta keep working, get better every day.
And we can talk about some of those schools. Obviously, Washington's a school that puts guys in the NBA year in, year out. How much of an attraction would it to stay close to home, though, when it comes down to that?
Definitely, that'd be something I'll talk with my family, just whatever best fits will be the go.
We'll talk more about recruiting in a second, but it's probably going to be 2022 that everyone's expecting. Guys like Kamani Bates can go straight to the NBA, which means 2023 will have the same thing. You're going to be a guy I can imagine NBA guys are going to consider wanting to take after high school. Is that something you're going to consider when that time does come?
Oh yeah, definitely. That'll be something I look into, but I want to make sure my body's right. All my ligaments is strong, all that little stuff. Going into the NBA, you got years, so you want to make sure your body's meeting up to par. So definitely, if I feel like my body's not there, that's what I'm trying to work on right now. Starting it early. But if I feel like my body's not there, definitely go to college. Because they gonna get you right. You're gonna be able to be you're gonna be fit. I mean. So definitely, but I definitely want to look into that. Definitely.
The other side of that is what some guys started doing this year with Jalen Green going to the G League route. I'm not sure if once they open up the NBA if they're going to go away with that, but if that's another way to give yourself another opportunity, another year to get ready, is that another thing you might consider?
Oh yeah, definitely. Same thing. Kind of just get my body right. Definitely that'll be something to look into. Definitely, yeah. That'll be
And
dope.
in terms of the high school place, you're going to pull in a lot more offers from now until obviously you're getting ready to commit. What's some of the stuff you're looking for in a college that's going to help you want to commit to that school?
Uh, Definitely just being honest. Because honest person goes a long way. Someone that don't meet up to their word. It's kind of something you can't trust. But definitely just the system, how I'm gonna fit into, like how they reciprocate everything. Just talking everything out. Who else is gonna be coming? All that little stuff matters. But those would be it. Yeah.
And you look at two of the schools you have, they put guys in the NBA almost every year, and that being Washington, Oregon. Washington State put some guys in there as well, but when you look at a school that has a track record of putting guys in the NBA, how much more appealing does that make that school?
Oh yeah, definitely. It makes the school a lot better. Like those Dukes, Kentucky, they put dudes in the league. So definitely get, and Oregon also just getting a school that actually does that, gets people to the league. That's big.
And you mentioned USC. They're a team that just pulled in possibly the number one overall player with Evan Mobley. They have his
Yeah.
brother, another McDonald's All-American. A lot of top talent there. If you see a program take these guys and make them top five, top three picks in the draft, is that something that makes them also more appealing?
Oh yeah, definitely. If top players are going to definitely means that there's some type of good in that school.
Mm-hmm. And if we look at your state, it's also developing. It's still not completely star-studded yet, but there's three of you guys that made the top 50. You, Nathan, obviously, and Ben Gregg as well. What's your bond like with those guys?
Oh yeah, Ben Gregg and Nate Bill. I just seen Nate Bill not too long ago. I was out in Medford playing against him.
Mm.
That's those two those are my guys. They're real good. Good people.
And a lot of people say you might even have a higher ceiling than them. In terms of each class, you are ranked the highest out of them all. Seeing you kind of fill this future now and be one of the bright young parts, how excited are you for the future for yourself?
Honestly, just very just I'm actually very excited. Just waiting. I'm not too excited to where I want to rush to it. I'm just
Mhm.
going each day by day. Just waiting for my time to come.
And what's some stuff? Obviously, Nathan's really been involved in his recruiting now for a year or so. What's some of the stuff he's kind of giving you as advice as you get ready for your journey now?
Oh yeah, Ben. I talked to Ben a little bit about. He just said, man, just honestly, just you really try to get a good connection with coaches because get a good connection that that'll like determine if you want to go there or not. Because you really get to really know the person. So like stuff like that. He told me definitely.
And for them, I can imagine Nathan for sure will probably a one and done guy. Ben might as well. If some of those guys are still in college, though, when it comes time for your recruiting process, would that be something that you will look to as something that would be fun to go play with them in college?
Oh yeah, definitely. That'd be dope. Meeting up with people from Oregon. That doesn't happen a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And when you look at other schools, when the stuff starts really getting going for you, you talk about the coaching staff, and there's some things that each guy kind of likes in the coach. If it's their personality, whether or not they play in the NBA before or not. For you, when you look at a dream coach, what would make up that dream coach for you?
Honestly, just let me be me. Just let me put my game. I'm gonna work hard. I'm gonna do all the little stuff. So just definitely just be a good coach. Put us in the right game plan. Put us in the right position. I don't like a coach that talks negative. Like be positive. Positive is the best way, and always to be positive. That's definitely just the main thing with me.
And some people started singing when you burst on the stage last year at the Blue Chips, me included. Notice how special you could have been. You keep growing, you keep on developing, and you now are a strong forward. You can pretty much run whatever. What do you see yourself developing into? What kind of position or what kind of player do you think you're going to become?
Always been a one, but they always list me at small forward. So I bring the ball up for my team, but I
Mm-hmm.
don't I don't get it, but it's okay. But
Mm-hmm.
I'm a if show up more of a being a one, but still definitely gonna get rebounds and all those stuff.
And that would make you obviously a modern day guard. I mean, obviously a big guard. Guys, obviously like the point forward kind of guys. Who's
Yeah.
some guys you look to that you kind of model your game after?
Man, best to do it, LeBron.
Mm-hmm.
Just being a leader, vocal, on and off the court.
I know last time you came on like a year ago, you talked about that as well. You got to be around LeBron a lot last summer. What was it like? What's some of the biggest tips you learned while being around him?
And just always keep your head in the game. Don't let no one throw you off. You see, he don't let no one throw him off no matter what it is. He can be a fan. He can be a player. He's always being the bigger person.
And I know if AAU, if all the stuff didn't happen that's happened this past summer and spring, probably running with SFG again. What would that have been like to go up there and play with those guys again?
Oh, yeah, that was going to be lit. Because I feel like, we all started growing up and we kind of, we all grew up and we kind of understood our games, like we wasn't trying to find our game still, like we kind of understood our game. I feel like us coming together it would have been bad.
And so you obviously are going to probably stay at home for whatever AAU season you guys can try putting together. What is that looking like for you guys this year?
Oh, I think we're going to be possibly going to Reno and Boise. So those would be dope.
And in those couple games you do get to play, what do you want to be able to prove to people?
Just live up to the hype, because a lot of people don't do it. You see a lot of top players don't live up to the hype, don't be actually the top as they say it is or what they reciprocate.
You will be in kind of a hard spot as well. I mean, you just said for a guy to get ranked in the top 5 for the very first rankings, it's hard for some guys to sustain that. How looking forward do you plan to be able to stay not only in the top 10, not top 5, but possibly keep moving up by the time you graduate?
Man, it's just a blessing, honestly, because God can take this away anytime. But just gotta keep working. That's it. Just always got to stay hungry. Always keep the mindset of when I was at the bottom, when I wasn't known. Like always got to keep that drive. Always keep something to want to. Always have that it. Like what makes you work? What's that thing that makes you want to drive harder?
What is that for you then?
And honestly, just I want to be the first one to do it in the family. Like my sister was up. She went to Oregon, #1 U.S. woman in the nation. But I just want to be the first one. Just really change everybody's life in our family, and definitely for myself because I love the game.
Absolutely, man. And you were able to walk right into high school and pretty much take over your state, but not only your state, but the entire country by storm. Like your team to 24-2 record. Take us through this year.
Man, it was a journey. It was a little up and downs at the beginning of the year, definitely. But I feel like towards the end, we gelled. It was bad for people. Our two playoff games, we looked real good. It looked like If we would have played like that in Hawaii and Les Schwab, it would have been, we would have probably won.
And there's a few moments I do want to touch up on. One, I know you had a learning lesson early on in the year, and everyone talked about following that. You guys went on a massive win streak. I mean, what did you learn from that situation? How did you grow from that moving forward?
Definitely, you just you gotta once you get to a certain standpoint in your life, all the eyes are on you. So everything you do is watched. Everything you say is listened to. Like, you just gotta watch what you be doing and watch what you put on social media. Definitely. And just life lesson, because I ain't gonna do that again. I was very dumb, stupid of me being a kid, not thinking about the situation that was gonna happen after. But, just definitely just learn from it. Just don't. I didn't dwell on it or nothing. We didn't dwell on it. Just let it go. Just learn from it. Next step ahead.
And that's what's impressive about you as well. I mean, you're a freshman. You come in and pretty much become the leader of the team right away. How were you able to take that on? What did you do as a freshman to kind of earn the respect of everyone right away?
Man, I feel like it definitely wasn't earned respect. It was just, the team understood everybody's role. We just gonna play together. That was really it. Dang, but yeah, that was really it. Just trying to just play together. That was really it. Yeah.
And following that situation that happened, the benching, you come out and, as I said, you guys go on a massive win streak. How did you guys kind of get fueled for that? What kind of turned the season around at that point?
Man, it was just like, bro, we gotta start playing. We're not kids no more. So like, we had to wake up and just like, bro, we gotta kill everybody that's in front of us, regardless if it's, the weakest team in our league to the best team in our league. We gotta step on everybody's neck from the jump to the end.
There's one game that really took you to the next level and really blew you up, and that was a game against Nathan Bittle, which we all know he's a top 10 player in the country. He's elite, but you were able to go out there and you won the battle, 26 point, 6 rebound game, held him to only 5 for 17 shooting. How did you guys manage to do that as a team, and what was it like kind of embracing that role and winning that game?
I'm gonna be honest with you. It was funny because before the game, our coach. So before every game, we assign us who you guarding.
Mm-hmm.
So before I guess so the night we found out we were playing against Nate Bittle, me, Nate Rollins Kibunge, and Cam Robinson. I didn't know they text him too, but we all three text our coach and was like, I want to guard Nate Bittle. Mm-hmm. So I feel like definitely everybody was like, and we got something to prove this game. Like, we playing against a top player. We got something to prove. Like, we want to take that from him. You feel me? Like, we want to show that, like, we the best, like, regardless of whatever it is. You feel me? So we just came in the game just like, hey, whoever guard him, we come out of his neck. Like, that's it. If you guard him, you on him. Be on him.
That's not something a lot of freshmen do. I mean, what kind of drive is instilled in you to want to go pick up a guy of his caliber while only being a freshman?
And definitely, I just feel like I've always been playing up my whole life until I got reclassified. Just always been playing against people that was older than me. Like, my dad never let me play my grade. Even when the grade I was actually in, I was still younger than everybody. I still couldn't play the grade. I was always playing a grade, or I was always playing 2 grades or 3 grades up. So definitely, it was just like, bro, like, I'm on it. I want to guard the best. So you the best. So I'm gonna stick you. That's it.
And he is someone that is 7-footer. We know how long he is. It's kind of freakishly athletic and long. How do you kind of game plan? How do you kind of match up against a guy like him?
Well, I'm a guard, and I know, so like, he can't. Not saying he can't do it or nothing, but his best skill is not putting the ball on the floor. So we tried to make sure we gonna make sure he ain't doing no catch and shooting, because that's what he does best. So we're gonna make sure he try to put the ball on and have help, big help, because we're just having Nate be big help. You really can't do nothing after that. Put the ball on the ground, we got help there, right there.
And that was a game that we obviously know Nathan's not always a 5 for 17 shooter. He is an elite guy. And you look at being able to come away with that game, and as I said, that really was a moment that solidified you as being a legit prospect, an elite player. What was it like getting all the praise, all the highlights after that game?
And it was just a blessing, it was just a blessing. It was all my teammates, though, definitely. They put me in a position to score all those points. They gave me the ball. They moved. They did all what the teammates supposed to do. Those my guys. So, but definitely, it was good. Having that type of feeling after the game. All that praise is just a blessing. You know.
And I'd know Nate. I'm not sure if he does it much, but is he much of a trash talker? Did you guys trash talk much after the game or before it?
Well, we was talking a little bit during the game, but it was just definitely, I'll say like it was just a friendly battle, off the court. After the game, we was laughing, it was good.
That's awesome. And I know also we talked about another big time guy is Ben. I mean, when you talk about all the guys you were able to go and play against this past season, though, who would you say was probably the toughest guys, or maybe the top 2 or 3 guys you got to go up against?
I'll probably say Caden Perry from
Mm-hmm.
Battleground. That's just always been a player we always – I wouldn't say struggle with, but it's just like, man, like he's everywhere. He be jumping, blocking everything. He's just always there. He's so big, and he moves like he's freaking 6'5". He's so just big and fast and has stupid, incredible bounce.
Mm-hmm.
Everything. So, but definitely I feel like probably him or probably Bittle or Ben, yeah. We didn't really get a good game. I don't think we even played against Ben this year. I'm going to play him like summer league.
Gotcha. And you were able to win 6A honorable
Yeah.
mention. That's a pretty good award for being a freshman. But next season, I talked about you averaged 13 points a game, 10 rebounds. What's the next level for you? What's the kind of averages and awards you want to come away with next year?
Man, I feel like everybody's goal should be player of the year, regardless of what team you're on. But I feel like definitely that'd be my mindset, just trying to get player of the year or even player of the year. And I feel like I'm still trying to shoot, so I'm trying to average, 20 and just 10 rebounds also. Just keep it to 10 or even, bump it up 12, 13.
Mm-hmm.
Just have all around game, just do everything, rebound, assists, points, all that.
Yeah, I mean, we could obviously go down the list. I mean, you obviously have almost 5 assists, almost 3 blocks a game as being a guard. How are you able to block that many guards while being obviously running point guard still almost get 3 blocks a game?
Now I feel like it's crazy because the other big on my team, Nate, he averaged 5 blocks.
Mm-hmm.
he averaged like 4.3. But I feel like I just always been good at timing blocks. Like I've always been ever since I was younger, I've always been good at timing blocks. So like when I started getting bounced, it was just like it's all timing. Honestly, it's just all timing.
Mm-hmm. And I can imagine the calls have already started coming in for you, probably over the next couple of years, possibly big prep schools, national scheduled teams wanting you on the team. Is that something I
Yeah,
consider someday down the road? Down the road?
yeah. I mean, that's already that's already happened,
Mm-hmm.
right? As of right. But definitely, I feel like I'll probably wait junior, senior year. But as of right now, I'm focused on just Jeff team. But definitely, that'll be something down the road to definitely look into. Yeah.
And for next season to be called a successful year for you, what needs to happen for next year?
Man, our goal was this year to get the state championship. That didn't happen because of Corona. But man, that would probably be the goal, and just not this. We're not trying to lose a game. Trying to go undefeated because we get a lot of comparison to the 2000 Jeff team. The 2000 Jeff team was like the best team to ever come through Oregon. They had Aaron Miles, Brandon Brooks. It was deep. Yeah, others too. They was deep, but definitely, we just want to win every game. That's really it. Try to win every game, lose nothing.
I know you guys took that trip out to Hawaii as well. What was that trip like?
Man, that was definitely a great experience. Being able to play against Oak Hill, a national team that's, always good. I'm pretty much every year, regardless of who they have on their team. It was a great experience. Actually just being able to show my status against all the top players, all the top seniors and stuff was a blessing. Not a lot of people get it.
Mm-mm. And do you know of any big tournaments you guys could possibly be playing in this upcoming year?
We were going to be in the city of Palms, but since the corona, the state of Oregon says you can't leave out of no schools can leave out of the state. So
Okay.
we might not even have a basketball season.
Mm-hmm.
So they trying to decide school open and all that. So
And that is something I know a lot of guys are dealing with. They don't know. I mean, pretty much everything's up in the air in all aspects of life right now with everything going on. If, let's say, the season does unfortunately get canceled for guys this year, how do you kind of plan? What do you plan to work on? How do you kind of plan to use that beneficially still for yourself?
oh yeah, I'm gonna continue what I'm doing right now. Keep working out, getting my body stronger, trying to get just stronger. That was really it. That was the main thing because I was a little skinny back then. Freshman year, got a little thicker. But that was really it. Just trying to stay stronger, because if you stay fit, I don't know why a lot of basketball players don't lift or like try to, not even lift, but do plyo work. Just
Mm-hmm.
try to look ripped, try to have a six pack, pecs, all that, because if you have that, there's no stopping. You can have, you're gonna have the skill and you're gonna be able to bump everybody off of you. Like, why wouldn't you want to be able to run down the court and not get tired all game and be able to, be physically and mentally prepared, like just mentally strong. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know what that'll definitely be it. Just still working out, trying to get my conditioning and still get stronger. That'll really be it next year.
So would you say what would you say has been the biggest thing you've worked on this past quarantine time?
Body, that's definitely. I got a little thicker now. That's what I've been working on. I've been working out with this Olympic trainer. He trained a lot of Olympic athletes. He trained Clyde Drexler, and he played for Portland Trailblazers back in the day. So I've been working out with him and just going to this place called Grind Time, lifting weight. So I do that. I work out the dude Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. Wednesdays and Fridays is doubles. Then Tuesdays and Thursdays I go lifting Beaverton with this ex-football player. His name is Aaron Woods.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so just trying to. That was really it, And I go shoot with this dude named Rob Smallers out in Beaverton. Oh yeah, I was just trying to get fit. That's really it.
That's big time. Going back to the recruiting thing real quick, one of the last thing before I let you go is I know a big attraction for some guys when it comes to putting together recruiting classes is obviously teaming up with someone. Is there anyone in your 2023 classes you've talked to about potentially want to team up with?
Nah, I really haven't had no conversation with anyone yet in my class. Nah, so nah. Only person I was gonna team up with was Bronny and Ja, as I knew of. I think we was gonna play 16s with Shot for Greatness, and it was gonna be like me, Bronny, Ja, Sada, Tez. I think Dior. I'm not sure,
Mm-hmm.
but
And for the college level, have you talked to anyone about possibly wanting to go to college together or someone?
nah, not yet. But me and Chris Lockett, we be talking a little bit just AU and college together. Yeah.
That's big time. And my last thing before I let you go is obviously you're going to want to build a legacy for yourself, what you accomplish on and off the court in basketball. I mean, ultimately, what do you want that legacy to be for yourself?
Definitely, I want people to view me as, someone that always went hard, someone that's got a big smile on his face, is positive, brightens everybody's day, But definitely, I just want to accomplish, I want to get invited to USA, want to be a McDonald's All-American, all that little stuff. That'd be dope just to experience, in life, just in general. Then go to college, be hopefully one and done, NBA, get that contract, man. That's the big thing. That's the goal right there.
Absolutely, man. Well, I'm definitely excited to see what God's got next for you, man. Keep doing your thing, bro.
Yeah, thank you, bro.
Anytime, man. You know, always welcome on, man. God bless.